1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says the government is making efforts to mitigate the effects of pollution through aggressive plantation campaign. Election Commission of Pakistan today started the scrutiny of nomination papers filed for the Senate elections. At the United Nations, Pakistan has opposed the addition of new permanent members to the Security Council, saying it will compound the inequality and dysfunctionality. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, complete strike is being observed today to register protest against the visit of a selected European parliamentary group to the territory. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the government is making efforts to mitigate the effects of pollution through aggressive plantation campaign. He was speaking at the inaugural ceremony of Spring Tree Plantation Campaign under 10 Billion Tree Tsunami and the first ever Miyawaki urban forest in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said that unfortunately Pakistan is among the 10 countries which have been affected by the climate change. He said plantation is essential for the next generations and role of youth is also very important for achieving the goal of 10 billion trees plantation campaign in the country. The Prime Minister said under Urban Forest Mechanism Miyawaki Forest Program, trees will be planted at 50 sites in Lahore. Election Commission of Pakistan today started the process of scrutiny of nomination papers filed for the Senate elections. A total of 170 candidates have filed their nomination papers. The process of scrutiny of nomination papers will continue till tomorrow. The candidates can file appeals against acceptance or rejection of nomination papers on Saturday, and the last date for disposing of these appeals is 23rd of this month. Polling on the 48 seats will be held on the 3rd of next month at the Parliament House, Islamabad, and the 4 provincial assemblies. 3 terrorists were killed in an intelligence-based operation by security forces in Mirali area of North Waziristan. According to the ISPR, these terrorists were involved in target killing, kidnapping for ransom, extortion, attacks on security forces, and IED explosions. 56 more deaths due to coronavirus infection and 1,165 new positive cases were reported across the country during the last 24 hours. According to the latest statistics, 5,28,545 patients have so far recovered from the pandemic. At the United Nations, Pakistan has opposed the addition of new permanent members to the UN Security Council, saying it will compound the Council's inequality and dysfunctionality. Addressing a meeting of Intergovernmental Negotiations Framework, Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Munir Akram, reiterated Pakistan's principled stance on restructuring the Security Council by expansion in the non-permanent category so that the ideal of a comprehensive reform can be met. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, complete strike is being observed today to register protest against the visit of a selected European parliamentary group arranged by the Indian authorities to mislead the international community about the ground situation of the territory. Call for the strike has been given by all parties Hurriyat Conference and supported by all pro-freedom leaders and organizations. All shops and business establishments are closed while traffic is off the roads. The Arab coalition has intercepted and destroyed another explosive drone fired by Houthis rebels towards Khamis Mushit city of Saudi Arabia. In a statement, the coalition said continued attempts by the Houthis to target civilians represent war crimes. Meanwhile, the United States has urged the Houthi rebels to halt their advance on Marib city of Yemen and take part in international efforts to find a political solution to the violence. Defense ministers of NATO countries are virtually meeting today to discuss the bloc's missions in Afghanistan and Iraq and the NATO 2030 initiative. The meetup is first since new US administration under Joe Biden took charge and reviews the withdrawal of troops from Afghanistan that was agreed upon by former President Donald Trump in a deal with Taliban sidelining the allies. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.